Hi guys, good morning. Today is the 19th of June and it is a US bank holiday. So I am not going to be trading today because it is really not very probable conditions. There's going to be very low volatility and don't want to be stuck in a trade where I don't want to be in. And so therefore I'm just going to do an analysis just to see what we're looking for tomorrow and the buys for the week really. Okay, so I've got the weekly time frame here right now. So as far as the weekly is concerned, we are looking for this low and this high. So this is the bias for the week, or rather what I'm looking at, the range that I'm looking at for now. Okay, so from this low to this high point here. Now, having said that, when you look at the weekly, you can see that price has created a change of character. What that means, I think I've spoken about that in my previous video. So change of character literally means a liquidity sweep to the bottom or one side of the trend, and it basically comes up and breaks or comes down and breaks the other side with it breaks the previous low or high, whichever direction you're looking at. Okay, so in this instance, it's broken the previous high. All right, so we've got a change of character. And what I know about change of character is typically price comes down to retest a zone below before it starts going up in the direction. And if it chooses not to go, let's say price is actually in this case, let's just talk about this case analysis. So price is it's going to be bullish just based on the weekly, all right, in the long term. However, price could decide to come down, retest a zone. It may not just necessarily be this zone. It could be a 1 hour zone that's somewhere around here. Come back, retest it, and decide that I still want to be bearish and keep dripping. And then we got to wait for later confirmations to a more bullish confirmation later part, another change of character, another break of structure before we decide that price is now going to rally up this point. Okay, so from my understanding and what I think is price is bullish on a higher time frame. However, I am going to be looking for sells on a lower time frame for it to touch important POI or zone before looking to see what price is actually going to be doing. Okay, so now if I'm going to drop to the 1 hour actually. I mean, on a daily, it's basically you can see again here broken of structure. It is on a high trend. You can see here broken structure. It's on an upward trend right now, but it has reached a premium zone and it has done a rejection here. So. Like I said, I am looking for sales. So these are all just different levels of, and it's taken out liquidity as well, by the way, guys. So for me, I think on all time frames, I do see a potential sell, even though the moving averages have lined up for a buy position. But I am waiting for a sell opportunity to happen, which shows me clearly here a change of structure. Sorry, guys. Change of structure in the 1 hour. So you can see a change of character here, a break. Now, change of character means it's going to come back here, retest a zone before it starts to drop. So for me, this would be a zone that I would be keeping my eyes on. So I'm going to just set an alert. At the same time, I am going to just put a marking right below the alert and just have a text there. Um, oh, character retest 1 hour. Yeah, so I know what this line is. Does that make sense? So you can see there's a zone right there, and therefore price may come back to retest this. But I'm still going to drop to the lower time frames just to see if there's any other zones that I think price. See, there's another change of character here. Can you guys see that? So change of character here, so price is going to come back to a retest. So we are very, very similar. So this is another zone that I will want to keep in mind. I'm not going to send an alert. I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled on this. So this is 30-minute zone retest. Yeah, just because the reason why I'm saying that, why I'm writing all this is because price may want to go a little bit further up before it starts dripping, so I just want to mark it up so when it reaches this zone, I am very aware in my head, like, okay, is this the zone that I'm taking a sell from, or am I going to see I need to wait for a like a bearish pin bar really in the lowest time frame, whichever time frame gives me that and is giving me the extra confluence that it's ready to drip. That's when I'm entering. But this whole area here, as you guys can see, where are my alerts and my markings, is where I'm really looking for price to reverse. Okay. Uh, yeah, so this is the equilibrium, which is very, very in tech with the 1 hour zone. You guys can see. I'm going to push this up a little here. So it's the top of the equilibrium, somewhere above that. Yeah, so this is around the okay, so you can see now why I said price is going up. Like, look, so you can see on a 15 minutes, we have a change of character on a 15 minutes, which is telling us that price is getting bullish. Okay, and then here, this is the previous low. The price did not, it failed to break. Can you guys see that? There was no bearish momentum down. It gave us a rejection candle, and now we are just waiting to create more break of structures to the upside. Okay, so this is the equilibrium here on the 15 minute, which again I will keep an eye on. I'm not going to mark this up, but I am going to keep an eye on as well. Okay, yeah, I mean, there we go, guys. I think for me, yeah, it's very, very near. So I do believe that I will just wait for this zone to be touched before I decide what I'm doing. So right now it's buys up the way. I will not be entering the market as of for the buys at all. As I don't think so. I will be just going to be waiting it out, waiting for price to hit my zone, and I'll be looking to catch the sells all the way back down. Okay, so sell momentums is going to be really, really good. So for starters, this is what I'm looking at. Um, Okay, so I've got, let's say if I take it from here, for example, I will be looking to touch the equilibrium here. Yeah, that's 34032 mark, guys. So this will be an area of interest for me to see where the price comes down. So I do believe price would come down even further if I were to drop it to the 4 hour. Okay, I do see price coming here. The zone, do you see this nice zone? So price could come down further and even to the equilibrium, and potentially it's going to go further down to the discount zone right at the bottom here, which is at the bottom of the marking of the zone here, and take everybody out in terms of liquidity. But I'm not going to look so far ahead right now. I'm just going to be looking for the 1 hour equilibrium, and I'm just going to take that. That's giving us a good 400 pips right now. Okay, but potentially, where's the 2 hours? So I do like the 2 hours. This zone here is pretty good. Yeah, so potentially here, somewhere about here. So I think this will be a good zone to mark up, and I'm just going to be patiently waiting, guys. So hopefully you guys get my headspace in the analysis of US30 for the coming week. Obviously I'll be doing more videos over the week, and I'm oops, and we'll see what price action does and whether we are in sync with the analysis that I've made, and we'll just wait for it to do what it's going to do. So today, like I said, I'm not trading, and I would also recommend all of you not trade because, like I said, there's very low volatility, and I'm just going to look at it as a good day to just take a break, go do fun stuff, and or read or just do other things, and like I've done the analysis. So right now I am just waiting for it to hit my zone. Okay, and I'm obviously keeping an eye on the equilibrium here as well. So yeah, I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled on this and see where we go. And because don't forget, guys, we have had a change of character here on the 15 minutes as well. So I do need price to come back retest a zone before we know it's going to bleed it right, like really nicely. So I'm excited for this. Actually, I really am. So let's see how this plays out, and I'll see you guys back on another video tomorrow.